Hey, good evening, everybody. I am Chuck Rogers, a licensed professional counselor and licensed marriage and family therapist.
And I am Captain Stubing for the night.
Oh,
From the love map. Chuck is really going to be Julie tonight. So he'll be Julie.
Stay tuned if you would, please. It'll make sense to you later on. We're going to talk further tonight about how to deepen your relationship with your partner by really focusing on your friendship.
It's going to be so good.
Stay tuned. Let's talk further. I think last week we actually spent a lot of time talking about the friendship that couples have together.
Absolutely. And it's so important. Friendship is the most important part.
It really is.
Of keeping a relationship together and joined together.
Yeah, because it's the foundation of that house. And if you don't have the house, the foundation, there's no trust on the left, there's no commitment on the right. You've got to have that foundation of friendship. And part of the problem is that due to important things like jobs, kids, etc., the friendship of the couple goes to the back burner or goes off the stove. Then you don't have friendship, and then if you don't have friendship, other things just don't work, like problem solving, problem management. So let's spend some time talking further about this friendship.
Okay.
And one of the things that the Gottmans talk about is being able to keep accurate, keep up to date on your partner's love map, is what John calls it.
Okay. Yeah.
And, a map does what? It gives directions on how to find the other person.
Yeah, that's right.
And so I put this particular picture up, and I said to my folks at the workshop, I said, so let's pretend that I invite you over to my house for dinner, and I say, here's a map of how to find me. Yeah, it's not going to be very helpful.
Yeah, the world map is not going to do very good.
But I said, okay, I'll give you some more clues.
Okay.
Here's how to find me.
It's in the United States somewhere.
But if I drew you a map that says, here's where I live, you would be more than likely to be able to find me. In fact, somebody came to my house the other night, and they had their GPS out, but they still couldn't find my house.
Really?
So they said, come outside your house and wave. So I flicked the lights on and off because I wanted her to be able to specifically find us and come on in.
Right.
And that's what I've got to do, is what you've got to do with our partners, is be able to
flick that light
flick the light and say, this is where I am right now in my life.
Yeah.
And I had a couple who came to see me many years ago. They kind of fell off of the map, and then he shows up in my office, and he says, she sent me so that you could fix me. I said, well, good, we'll do that. And we talked for a while, and he wasn't up on her love map. And I said to him, because he says, well, what she says, Chuck, is that she really wants to feel cherished by me. And so I said, okay. Yeah. So in the future, when she's feeling cherished by you, what will you be doing? And he goes, I haven't got a clue. And I said, well, that's problematic then. So we talked for a while, and I said, your job is to go home tonight with pen and paper in hand and say, honey, in the future, when you're feeling cherished by me, what will I be doing? He goes, okay, I can do that.
Right.
So he did that. She called me that night and was really mad. We had a great relationship, but she said, so that's what I am now, Chuck, is a checklist. And I said, exactly.
Right.
And she says, oh, that's wonderful. That's all I've ever wanted, was to be somebody's checklist. I said, not just a checklist, but a checklist.
Yeah, important enough to have a checklist and try to build it back.
Yeah. So I said, listen, my wife is so important to me, and our relationship is so important.
Absolutely.
I want to check every box for you every time.
Right.
And she goes, okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
So one of the things that you need to do is to stay up on your partner's current love map, and to have your partner be up and understand you on where you are at this particular juncture in time. And so one of the things that the Gottmans do, and I'll put a link to this down below, they have what's called the Love Map app.
Oh, do they really?
They do, yeah.
Okay.
Used to be card decks.
Oh, yeah, I've actually downloaded that and looked at it.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It really is. And you take a card out and you look at it, and you have to answer for your spouse.
That's right.
Like the last time Kim and I did this, we were at local restaurant, Isabella's, for
Yeah.
I think for our anniversary a few years ago, and I had to guess her two friends, her
Right.
best friends at this particular, and I had
Okay.
trouble doing that, but it brought out wonderful conversations. So
Right.
if you're wondering how to get conversations started for you and your partner, one of the ways is to use the Love Map app, and it's free, doesn't
Yeah.
cost anything.
Yeah, that's right. It's kind of like those cards you'll see that you can get. It's kind of a game, or it breaks the ice when you have people over, and it's just getting to know one another again.
It really is. It can
Yeah.
be a tremendous. I know it sounds a little cheesy.
It does,
But it's not.
Yeah, if your relationship has shifted enough, there are some things that you need to relearn, and some things that might have changed over the
It
years.
likely will have changed
yeah,
over time.
and so you have to relearn and rekindle that relationship from a friendship.
So I had the couples breaking up, and that's not. I shouldn't say that. That
No,
sounds
breaking
bad.
up. That does sound terrible. They weren't breaking up.
They would take breaks together
Yes.
at the workshop and would actually do these exercises. And then the feedback I got was, this was really cool. We
right.
thought it was going to be cheesy, but this was actually wonderful. And
Yeah.
it gave us ways to begin to talk to one another again.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's really good. The Love Map. It's a great way
So
to
check them out.
reconnect.
I think you'll really like it.
Yeah.
Hey, I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, please subscribe to our channel. We would appreciate that, especially Keith.
Yeah, absolutely. And ding that bell so you're notified of upcoming episodes.
Make sure to like it.
Yep, share it with your friends.
Thanks, everyone.
Until next time.
Give me,
So everybody will get it.
give me a hint.
The plane! The plane!
Oh, Fantasy Island.
Yeah, Fantasy Island
Yes.
tattoo runs up there and dings the gong or dings the bell or whatever,
Oh,
letting
yeah.
everybody
Love
know.
Fantasy Island.
Yeah, I watched
With Ricardo Montalban.
Yeah, Ricardo Montalban, and this was one where I think it was a singing group that was actually there, although I didn't recognize any of them. It was probably from the 70s. Was that from the 70s?
Yeah, late 70s. Yeah.
So, yeah, we started talking about that. We watched 10 minutes of it. That was about all I could handle. And then we started talking about other shows, and yeah, we were talking about the Love Boat. Yeah, Love Boat. And I never watched the Love Boat.
I did every week.
Captain Steubing. I remember Captain Steubing and Gopher. Was it Gopher?
Gopher was, yes, and then they had Isaac the bartender, and Julie was the cruise director.
She's a little redheaded, short hair,
Yeah,
short hair redhead.
Doc Bricker, I think, was the
Man, you know your Love Boat.
I love TV, yes.
Yeah.
Saturday nights, 8 o'clock.